Very good afternoon to everyone. Any one of you please confirm that we are audible to you. Anyone in the Q&A section and message section, please reconfirm. You're audible? See Q&A. Sai, please check Q&A.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you very much for every participants to join for this webinar for PhD program. On behalf of Indian Institute of Management, Visakhapatnam, I'd like to welcome you all. For this webinar with me, Professor Kaveri Krishnan is there, who is handling admissions, and she is the admission chair at IIM Visakhapatnam. So she will take the queries related to admission. I am Amit Sankar, PhD program chair, and we have Prasanna ji and Madhuri ji who is handling PhD offices and who is working for PhD offices. So we have this team to give some information, and then if you will have any queries or questions, we will take those questions too. I will tell you the pattern how we are planning to do it. First, we have some information which will give you. Once I will give all the information, we will open for Q&A. If you have any question, you have two options. Either you can write into Q&A chat box, or you just raise your hand. We will let you in, and then you can ask the question. So you have both the options. Either you can raise your hand once this presentation is over, or you can just put into the chat box. At both the places we will take your queries and we will try our best to answer your queries. So I'll just take you through some information about our program. So first agenda is that first we will discuss about IIM Visakhapatnam, what we are. Then we talk about our faculties and facilities which we are having. Then we will talk about our PhD scholars credential which we have. And then we talk about the process, then what you will do during this the tenure of PhD, and what are the format of PhD program that we will discuss down the line. So we established in 2015, and now it's around 10 years that of our establishment. People call it baby IIM, but we are no more baby IIM. In some of the parameters, we are competing with some old IIMs, old generation IIMs, and some of the good business school too. There are several credentials in the cap of IIM Visakhapatnam, and credit goes to our faculty members and our director, Professor M. Chandrasekhar, who provide all the support and facility for growing to these institutions. When we talk about some of the credentials, we are the only IIM in India who recognized as industrial research organization by DST. We are again the only IIM in India who is having a prestigious Dr. Ambedkar Chair Professorship, where we talk about social justice, empowerment, and inclusivity. We are the one of the few IIMs or business school in India who is the member of PRME. In short form, we call it Principle of Responsible Management Education. We talk that our education should be responsible to the society and to the general mass, which is given by UN. We are member of AACSB, and hope if you will get admission here, when we will pass out, we will have our accreditation of AACSB and BGA both. So we are now member of BGA and AACSB. We have applied for this. We have approximately 240 acres, beautiful green campus. We got GRIHA 5 rating, so we are net zero in energy, water, and carbon footprint. The institute is ahead of all new generation IIMs. People call it baby IIM. I've already talked about that. So in that list, we are on the first when we talk about the NRF ranking. So we participate first year in the last year, we got ranked 33. Last year we got 29. Hope this time we will enhance our position in NRF ranking. Some of the parameters we are doing better than the established IIMs and older IIMs too. So these are our credentials. We are also certified with Great Place to Work. Whenever I am talking to PhD scholars are equivalent to us, and we always consider themselves our colleague, because tomorrow you will share the table with us, you will be the part of academia, and you will discuss the ideas with us, and you will teach with us. So always PhD is some different place in academia and institution where you will be the future colleague. So I always consider, and we always consider institution PhD scholar as a future colleague, and that's how we have designed this program. Next. Now we'll talk about some of the faculty achievement in databases and then scholars achievement. So we have total around 40 faculties currently we are having. 37 is there in the list and you can find in website. 3 will join in under 1 or 2 months. When we talk about publication, 1.43 publication per faculty as per AVDC list category in 2023-24. We are following AVDC ranking because as most of the business school are following AVDC ranking. Our faculty also featured in Stanford list of world top 2% scientists list. Our faculty have patents. They publish in, we talk about mostly quality publications. So some of the publication our faculty is making in IIMM, the Journal of Information Technology, Journal of Information Management, International Journal of Hospitality Management, Energy Economics, Business Research, Information Technology and People, International Review of Economics and Finance, Financial Research Letters, IEEE TEM, NS of Operation Research, Technology Forecasting and Social Change. I talked about mostly ABS 3 journal and high impact factor journal, but list goes on and on. So we always focus on the quality publication, and PhD scholars play a crucial role into it. And I'll show you the next slide where we have discussed about the credential of our PhD scholars. Next slide, please. We have started our PhD in 2019. So you will be the fifth batch who will enter into this program. Currently, we have 15 scholars in present. Two of our scholars recently completed and placed. One is in academia and very reputed institution, and another is in corporate. So we are having such a balanced PhD that people are not joining only academia; they are joining corporate world also. So one of our PhD scholars got placed in the corporate, one of the PhD got placed in the academia, and they placed, and you can check it that offline that they placed at very good institution. Total PhD scholar publication I am talking about is 24, and it's when you see that it's huge because we started in 2019 and we have 2 years of coursework previously. Then we started doing research from 2021. And we have number 24 publication, and I just highlighted the A star and A category as ABDC. We have A star 3 publication and 12 A publication of PhD scholars I am talking about. They got 7 best paper award. Our 6 research grant our scholar got. Conference, they have attended 11 international conference abroad, not in India. And when we talk about national, 19 national conferences they have attended. So our PhD scholar, we are always proud of our PhD scholar. We nurture them in such that they excel in not only in research, they excel in the grant, they excel in the best paper award, they excel in teaching, and we are very much proud of our scholars. When we talk about databases, we are having most of the databases for finance. We are having Thomson Reuters, we have S-Equity, we have Capital Line, we have Prime Infobase, we have Probase. We are planning to have Bloomberg, so that is in discussion. So for financial, we have so many databases. In terms of software, we have Grammarly, we have Turnitin, we have access to this CMI databases, consumer pyramid databases. We have Statistica, we are having India Stat, we are having a database of and software called PLS, we are having access to NVivo, we are having access to SCM, structural equation modeling, and MOS, we are having access to SPSS, we are having access to, there are several softwares, databases we are accessing, and definitely if some scholars is requiring some of the specific software, as library committee, we are providing those. Thanks to the library committee that we are providing all the databases and software which is required for our PhD scholars. So this is all our PhD scholars achievement. Now I will talk about our PhD program, that how we are planning to do it. Now we made some of the changes for the benefit of the larger cohort because some of the time there was discussion going on ki too much time we are spending in coursework, and some people already completed master degree coming here and they found that I have repetition of the courses. So taking care of that, this first time what we did, we made our coursework for 1 year. So previously we had 2 years of coursework, and first time we are the first time in India who plan to come up with 1 year. Definitely we are, when I'm saying we are doing it in 1 year, we are not compromising with the quality of the education and the learning before going into the research. So all the PhD courses which were there previously, we made it mandatory this year also. but we have reduced some of the PGP courses that people used to take, because the idea is that most of the people have idea of it and they want more niche information about a specific area rather than very generic view. And objective of PhD to get the niche area view rather than very broader view. So keeping in this mind, we keep it 1 year of coursework, and total PhD program is of 5 years. Now first there will be, after 1 year you will have comprehensive examination, and then you will work for thesis. This 5 year can be extended for another 2 years, 5th year and 6th year, with the permission of the committee. So total in 7 years you are having, but you will get stipend for 5 years only, and the coursework is only 1 year, and you will get your guide decided after 1 year, once your comprehensive examination is over. So that's how we made it, and that is now we are thinking that this is one thing that students were requesting from last many years. Definitely there should be low coursework on the generic courses and more courses on specific, and that was the idea that made it 1 year for a specific courses to PhD. We are also in touch to talk with some of the foreign university for the collaboration, so you might get a chance to visit some of the university for taking some of the courses in future, but that is again in discussion, that will come down the line. Next slide please. We are providing this PhD in 10 area, ranging from decision science, economics and social science, entrepreneurship, finance and accounting, information system, management, communication, marketing, OBHR, production operation management, and strategy. These are the area where we are taking the student this year for PhD. Next. So simple admission process, man will discuss in detail. I'm just taking that first you will get evaluated, and area will shortlist you on the basis of your SOP which you are sharing with us and your research interest. And after that, whoever will get shortlisted, only shortlisted candidate will come here for offline interview. So first time we are doing offline interview. A committee will interview you. We will provide you the 3 AC ticket from this place to your place from where you are coming in. We will also provide accommodation on the basis of request. We will provide you accommodation, hostel accommodation inside the campus. So this time we are doing PhD interview offline, and very few IMs are doing this. We thought that okay, these are our colleagues, so we should do offline interview and we should interact with them offline. So we will have offline interview for this program. Next slide please. When we talk about financial support, we are matching it up with UGC now. So for first 2 years you will get 37,000 per month, and after 2 years you will get 42,000 per month after 3rd year onwards till the 5 year. International conference grant we are providing 3 lakh, and national conference grant you are getting 60,000. So total 3.6 lakhs you will get to attend the conferences, and we are planning to add some of the workshop, seminar and summer schools also into the list. So these are the grants which you are getting once you are enrolling for our PhD program. Next slide please. Apart from that, we are also motivating our PhD scholars we all know that nowadays publication is something that all institutions are looking for when they are hiring the people. So we want to train you not only to do the research, but you should also understand how to publish the paper. We are motivating our student for this. So if you will get published in FT50 or A-Star journal, you will get 50,000 per publication. And if you are but your publication should be your TAC chair or TAC member, and you will get 25,000 if per publication if you are publishing in A category journal. That we are meeting. Another motivation we are giving to our PhD scholars, because we want them to flourish in terms of publication too. Definitely one requirement we are putting from this year, you must publish at least ABDC B category at least during your tenure. So that is we are putting it first time. So why we made it hygiene factor? By seeing the market condition, market are especially, and I am not just discouraging you, but academia market and corporate market for PhD and research is ruthless now. Supply is so much. On an average in 1 year, around 40,000 PhDs are getting passed out, and supply this demand is very less. So to just match up with this market demand, we need some of the hygiene factor, that ABDCB. And when you share the data of my previous PhD scholars, I am very much sure that our PhD scholar and our training program will be cakewalk for you people when you will join this program. I will stop my statement with this statement: IIM Visakhapatnam might be a golden gate for you to enter the noble academic profession, where not only will learn how to do research, we'll also understand how to do academic program, how to teach, we'll also train you on teaching, we'll also train you how to do executive program, how to talk to the people, how to present yourself, and how to do research. So thank you once again, and this is all from my side related to program.
Yeah. So welcome all. I am Professor Kaveri. I am handling the admissions here at IIM Visakhapatnam. So as Professor Amit mentioned, this year we have opened the application for 10 areas, and the basic eligibility criteria for all the 10 areas remain same. Either you can come in with a master's with a minimum 55% marks in the bachelor's as well as in the master's, or any professional qualification like CA, ICW, CS with at least 50% marks, or even it's a BTech degree with at least 6.5 CGPA or equivalent. And for some areas like production and operations management and strategy area, they have specified some work experience as well. So apart from this, all the applications should also have a valid test score. So it can be either a CAT, a GMAT, a GRE, GATE, or UGC NET JRF, which will actually vary according to the different areas criteria. So once, so tomorrow is the last date for applications. So once we get all the applications, it would be sent to the respective area. So the respective area faculty would be evaluating your SOP, statement of purpose, and then we would be shortlisting you, and then the shortlisted candidates would be called for an offline interview here at IIM Visakhapatnam. So this time we have tentatively planned that interview during the first week of May. So hopefully by April 3rd week, if you are shortlisted, you would be getting a interview call letter. So that's the plan as of now. Yeah. So I think there is already one question: can we have online interviews? Yeah, so I think this time we are making it offline. Yeah, so you are welcome to visit the campus. So you can see for yourself the facilities we have. You can interact with the faculty here. Yeah, so that is the idea. So we have earlier pre-COVID time we have done offline interview, then we have moved to online interview. But again, starting from this year, it would be offline interviews.
So if you have any question, you just raise your hand, we will let you in, and then you can ask your question, or you can put in Q&A chat box. So let him in. Yes, Diksha ji.
Sir, good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Myself, Diksha Kumari. I have cleared JRF in December 2023, and I have submitted the form for IIM Visakhapatnam. Sir, I want to know that at the time of interview, I have to prepare my research proposal.
Research proposal, in that time, your SOP is there, so you have to just interview panel will ask you question related to SOP which you have shared with the form. So in form there is a place called statement of purpose. They will ask questions. So I can tell you the broadly, they will ask question from your previous background. They will ask questions some of the related to research, not much, because you are coming here to do research, right? So we have not expectations that you know research, right?
Yes, sir.
So SOP may know what you want to do, what area you want to explore. So we will ask question mostly on the subject knowledge which you are having as per your expertise or background, and we will also ask questions on the question related to SOP. Yes.
Sir, any document requirements which we have to take us with for interview?
Yeah, so that the admissions office would be communicating to you along with the interview call letter. Yeah, what all documents you would need to carry. Basically, for the past academic, and if you are having work experience, so basically all the documentary evidence you are supposed to carry. Yeah, but you will be getting an email from the admissions office regarding what all documents we would be verifying at that stage.
Okay, ma'am, one more question. Ma'am, laptop grant is not there in the program?
So we don't have laptop grant this because now what we did, we have now providing the space for the PhD scholars. So if, in the library, we are having 50 sitters place where all the PhD scholars are sitting. So we are making a research scholar floor only where we call it all PhD people will come, and that's why we are not giving this laptop grant. You will have contingency grant. You will get contingency grant as per UGC now, which you can use to purchase the laptop.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Should we answer?
There is one question.
Yeah. So is there an age limit for admission to the program? Yes. No, currently we do not have any age limit for admission to the program.
We have no any age limit for the program. Someone asked in the chat box, there is no age limit for the admission of the program. So what is the class strength of the PhD last year and this year? This year, when you are talking about last year we have taken 7 students. This year definitely depends on how many good candidates we are getting. So we never disclose the number. We can take all the people who are applying, or we might take no one who is applying. So it depends on the quality, because we always understand that we should get good student and we should give the opportunity to the good student, and that's how we are deciding it. So there is no specific number. If you will get shortlisted from area and your interview is well, you will get offer letter from IMSL.
How many seats are there in the PhD program?
So you know any specific seats are there in PhD program? We are taking in all areas, so depends ki we are getting good student. End of the day, we need to guide you, right? So faculty should we agree upon that ki these students are able to do the PhD. So there is no any specific number in the PhD program, and nowhere in any of the PhD program we will not see the numbers, specific number. In PhD program, we are taking, if we will get eligible student, we can take 5 also. If we are not getting eligible student, we will go for 0 also. But I can tell you that approximately we will go for 10 or some numbers this year. We are looking for approximately 10. But that is not the final number. We'll take the question of Mukherjee, R.K. Mukherjee, and then R.K. Mukherjee, please.
Yes, good afternoon, madam. Good afternoon to all of you, madams and sir.
Yeah,
sir, my question is regarding that letter of recommendation. For that letter of recommendation, I sent that references details of 2 of my professors, and the principal chair of my MBA college, he has already submitted. But for my engineering college, that my department's HOD and professor, he is physically very sick. He is not going to college, and he has not yet completed that process. So I have completed, kept everything else completed, including fees of payment, but I could not submit the form finally. So can I give it to anyone else, the referee recommendation?
Keshav, you can.
Yeah, so
He could
Keshav,
not submit it till date.
Mr. Mukherjee, we have made an provision that if any of the candidate wants to like change their referee details, they can change the referee details. Again, you can go to the application page,
Okay.
and in the referee details, again you can change the referee details who have not submitted. And once you click on the save and submit, again an automated mail will goes to the referee. But I suggest you to do it as soon as possible, as tomorrow 2 p.m. is the last day.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you very much, sir. I called him in between, that sir, professor. I called him in between 3-4 times, but he just today only told me that I am really sick. I may not be able to join join before 8th of April. So I am not going to college. If you can tell them. So I told that is why now I am just telling you and just taking a permission before changing that. I have seen that there is, I can edit, but I did not proceed in that way. I will do it now, sir. I
You
will
can
do
edit,
it after the webinar. I will do it now, and I will do the needful from any other professor, sir, or any senior from professional field.
Yeah, in case you are facing any difficulties, you can reach to us on our mail IDs, and our contact number is also there on the portal.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir.
thank you. Yeah, so there is one question. If we cannot attend offline interview, have not filled the form yet, but have paid the fee, can I get a refund? Yes. So if you have not filled the form, What is the fee? This application fee you are mentioning, the name is not there, so I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe you can.
Yeah, ma'am, sorry to interrupt. So once the application fee has been paid, so there is no refund process for it, as we are keeping only the nominal fee. So there is no refund.
Okay, yeah, so on what basis you judge candidates? So yeah, so again, it depends on different parameters. It will, we would be evaluating you based on the past academic credentials, and if you have work experience, that would also be part of that, and most of the weightages would be on your SOP and the interview performance. Yeah, so the candidate would be evaluated based on these multiple parameters. Yeah, so that answers what is the main thing you consider while choosing a candidate as well, Nimisha. Yes. Adarsh, how many days before we will get notified for the interview? Yeah, so at least 2 weeks before you would be notified.
Yeah, we get 2 weeks for that. So, for example, we are rolling out this around
Yeah, third week
third week
of April.
and we are planning to do it
First week of May. Yeah,
so
so at
2
least
weeks.
2 weeks time we are planning. Yes. Teaching opportunities.
Teaching opportunity post PhD, definitely during PhD we are having 2 opportunity for this. So when PhD scholars have 2 things, they are doing TA, teaching assistants, and from this year we are making it mandatory that PhD will teach some of the sections. Definitely you also need confidence before going to the class. So we made it mandatory that some of the sessions you will take under whom you are doing your teaching assistance. So we'll get an opportunity to teach some of the sessions rather than whole course. So we'll give you a multiple opportunity to interact, to present your work, to talk in conference. But for that also, post PhD we don't have any teaching assignment. But during your PhD, you will get a chance to teach to our PGP or executive PhD student. Yeah, so will we definitely we are from this year we are providing the accommodation to the PhD scholar. Previously we used to provide the accommodation. Most of the IMs now started business school are thinking that we should provide accommodation outside of the campus. Why we are doing it outside of the campus? Because there are PGP students have different life, right? They are coming for 2 years. They are having all fests are going on, some programs are going on. So some of the time PhD people are finding very difficulty on concentrating on the study. You are studying in the campus, you are studying in same hostel, so you find very much difficulty in reading, and you are reading papers and concentrating on the works. So some of the IMs, I have example and you can inquire also, has taken the call that we will provide accommodation outside. So we will facilitate your accommodation outside, where we will provide you security services. We are renting some of the flats where security services will be there. There will be separate floor for girls and boys candidate. On each floor there will be security. There will be transportation facility from that place, and we will try to find out is close by to the institution. And there will be transportation in morning. Morning one bus will come from your hostel to institute, and evening bus will go to from institute to that campus. In meanwhile, if you want to go, you have to make your own arrangement, because we can provide only in the morning and evening. We will also provide this housekeeping in that, but the only thing you will not get HRA in that case. So whatever HRA you have to give the HRA to the institution, and you will get this facility of staying outside, where all facility will provide accommodation. Food you will having inside the mess. So we are having mess facility here for 600 students. So there you will get the breakfast, you will get your dinner, you will get your lunch. So food you can have at mess. For this security purpose, we have security guard we will arrange. We will have housekeeping facility will be there outside. We will have transportation facility. We have taken this call judicially, or we have taken this call with thinking and so much of thinking. No, PhD scholars should get separate accommodation with other than PGP students, because their goal is different, their objective is different, their duration is different, and you will be the future faculty rather than students. So we consider you a future faculty, and that's why we'll provide you accommodation outside of the campus in this year.
So, Aparuba, there is no written test, research aptitude test. After the shortlist, it's a direct personal interview. We will be only considering any of the acceptable test scores like CAT, GMAT, JRF, etc. There is no specific research aptitude test.
So this is the area called, we can't say anything
Yeah,
on that.
so Akhil Jain, to answer your question, PhD in strategy. So basically the eligibility criteria is decided by the area faculty and given to the admission. So if certain areas feel that JRF they are not considering as a valid test score, it is completely dependent on the area. So yeah, we cannot, we will not be able to do at this point in time.
We'll pass this message to strategy area.
Yes,
This next year,
here
if
we
they
can
are
consider. Yeah, so we can give this as a suggestion. So right now, for this year, it will not be possible. Yes. So should LOR process be completed before tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What is the most emerging topics where research work is being done at IIME?
So I would suggest you go to the faculty research. So we have faculty list, we have faculty research list. Go to their publication, and then you can see that research where we are doing. Because as a faculty admission chair is from finance, I am from marketing. So we can tell our subjects, and some of the people will miss that. So it's better you go to the faculty research column. We have all the publication you go through. We are doing research in all of the area where research is happening. And when you will come, definitely will explore some of the new area, and it will new learning for us also. But when PhD scholars are coming in, they are also showing us some of the new area and exploring some of the new area, and we are ready to work on those areas. So that's how it will go.
Yeah. So graduation in distance mode, right? So if the qualification is from any of the universities, which and or any other education institutions, basically if it is incorporated by the Act of Parliament or state legislature, recognized by the Ministry of Education, then we are okay to consider the degree, graduation degree. What is the qualifying criteria for comprehensive exam? Yeah.
So there are two criteria. You must have 2.75 CGP out of 4. So in first year you will take 9 subjects. Out of these 9 subjects minimum, you must have 2.75 on an average out of 4. And you should not have more than 9 DCP. We call it that you not fail in 9 subjects. These are the 2 criteria. But mostly if you are having more than 2.75, then you are able to do it. Yes, Keshav. Wanted to say something?
No, sir. No. Please.
So this is 2.75 out of 4 is the major criteria for CQ.
Okay, yeah. So I think regarding travel and housing accommodation for the interview, yeah. So you will be reimbursed third AC to and fro train fare. And if you are requesting, we will provide a hostel accommodation in the campus for the interview. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so Sai, again, BCom in distance and MBA in regular mode only. Yeah, so that means you have already applied, right? So if it is with a recognized university by the law, we will be considering that. Yes.
Generally, in PhD scholars, we are looking for interest, right? Your intent should be research oriented, that we are looking for. Definitely, we are not having expectation that you know research, you have published the paper. That is not our expectation. Our expectation that your orientation should be towards research. You know some of the basic things about research, not much thing. But most important thing I can tell you, we are looking for intent. What is your intent? You are till you survive for another 5 years, and you are making yourself confident enough for that. That is the main criteria which we are looking for. And that intent is something that we are looking for rather than anything in this regard.
Is there any specific dress code for attending the interview? No, you just have to be professional.
Formal.
Yeah, that's all. Formal dress code. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I have BSc, MSc, computer science. Can I apply for supply chain? So you meant to say production and operations?
Yes.
Yes.
You can apply, you check the criteria, what
Yes.
criteria they are
So
making.
graduation in science.
Graduation in science they have written.
Yes. Yeah. So you can apply. Yes. Thesis topic is not decided. Will I get guidance on topic? Yes.
Yeah, definitely. We are again, I'm telling you, we are not looking that your thesis topic is ready, your area of research is ready. I want you to come with all plain slate. We will first nurture you in terms of how to take classes, how to learn, sit into the class, to understand the idea of PhD from IIMs, that you should first know the pain of the student. That's why we are sitting asking you to sit into the 1 year classroom sitting. So you'll understand what student is feeling when some faculty is coming. So when you become faculty, you should not do the same thing, or you learn from those process, right? So that is the objective. So you will get the experience of learning and teaching in the first year, and after that, with the consultation of your TAC member and TAC chair, you will decide your topic, and everything we will do after this. Rather than, we don't have any expectation that your thesis should be ready, or topic should be ready, or research area should be ready. If you have, that's good thing. So you can start working early. But if you don't have, that's also perfectly fine. We can do it.
If you don't need hostel, will we get HRA?
Yes, you will get HRA in that case, which is as per the government norm. So currently, if I'm not wrong, it's 20% at IMS.
Is there any cutoff scores for CAT? No. So basically, we are not looking at just one cutoff for any test score. We would be actually, for the first shortlist, we would be looking at multiple parameters, as I explained earlier, right? So it would be performance in this, either CAT, GMAT or GRE would be one parameter. We would also be giving some weightages to your past academic performance and SOP. So based on that, so there is no specific cutoff, only for CAT.
No, there will be no deep question related to research. But our expectation is not that. We don't know that you are not knowing research that much. So our question mostly related to your previous background, what you did, academic background, then related to your SOP, what you have, why you have written this SOP, your subject knowledge. So these are the several things which we talk about. We will not ask a deeper question, just as you are related to research.
I think again there is a question on refund. I think maybe I'm not knowing your name. Maybe you could actually write to PhD office regarding this refund, and then we could get that clarified. Okay. Yeah. So Keshav, please note that. Okay, about that refund.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
English speaking.
English speaking, not must have. What do you mean? So end of the day, when you will teach, you have to you should teach in English, right? So fluent in the sense, you should know how to speak in English, and my point is that you should know how to communicate to the student. Try to understand when you will join any of the central institutions or state institution also. You will get students from all over the India. Some of the part they are not good at a specific regional language. So you can't say that I will teach in a specific language called Telugu, and if you are not knowing, you get out from my class. So that's how English is one language which we are currently considering. Definitely, we are promoting regional language too as our national education policy. We are not denying that. But as the nature of management education, that we have some types of foreign institutions, so we are making that at least you should able to communicate better with the student, and you should learn this during this 5 years and 6 years. Definitely you will learn something, because the language, for learning language you need environment. That's it. It does not require intelligence to learn any of the language. It required environment. So you will get environment here. So it's not as big new education policy is coming in, it talks about regionality, and we respect those things. But same time, when you will write the paper, you should write paper in English. You can't write paper in your regional language or manuscript. So that's how you should learn it, and your intent will help over there. When you intend to learn, you can learn.
How long can the duration of an interview last? Yes. So
Depend on the panel.
Yeah, but anyway, you can expect 30 minutes.
Yeah, at
on
least.
average. Yeah. at least, yes. You have done masters in finance and you want to pursue in marketing. Is this causing any difficult for me in interviews? Yeah, but I think you should be able to convince the panel why you want to make that shift. So if that you are able to do, I think that will take care of it. Yes. Yes. Comprehensive exam is after each term or after term 5? It is after year 1. After year 1, basically after 3 terms.
Yeah, we have only 3 terms.
Yes. This is what.
So for entrepreneurship, we are doing greater than most of the institutions in India.
Yes.
We have 2 Section 8 companies. We have Atal Incubation Center. We have our own Section 8 company called IMB Field. We are having PhD in entrepreneurship. We are the only, some of the IIMs where entrepreneurship area is there. You will see our vision statement where we have written entrepreneurial mindset. So we are following the words of our countrymen and prime minister or whoever is the making policy for India, that entrepreneurship is the next thing, and that's why we are having PhD. Currently we have enrolled 1 PhD scholar in entrepreneurship,
Yes.
and we have 2 faculty in entrepreneurship area. And entrepreneurship, you just go through IMB Visakhapatnam website, you will see that every day in day out we are doing some of the entrepreneurial activity. Yes, you will get, and especially Visakhapatnam is a place
Yes.
where you will find so many entrepreneurs. That is a good place to do your PhD if you want to do from entrepreneurship. At least 500 people are there, SMEs are there who are working in formal and informal sector. So it is a good place to understand their view about entrepreneurship and startups.
So no particular CAT score cutoff, as I've explained earlier as well. Prerequisite books that needed to be read for PhD or for the interview? Yeah, so I don't know, during PhD you will be reading lots of book. Again, it depends on like your area of interest, right? What are the books you would be interested to read? Yeah.
So you read some of the research methodology book if you want to know,
Yes,
because
yeah. So given your background,
yeah,
yes,
so
that
yes.
might help actually. Research methodology books. Yeah.
And if you have written some book in your SOP, just read through that also.
Yes. Yeah, any reading material on methodologies to get a basic idea before the interview. Yeah.
There are several books. You just search on Google research methodology book. There are several. We don't want to promote any of the book at this platform. So it's just simple, sir. Research methodology. There are several books. At least you will find 100 books over there, and prices range from 200 to 1,000. So any book you can go through that. You need to understand just process of research. We are again and again I am telling, we are not expecting you to know everything about research. If you are knowing everything about research, you should apply for postdoctoral fellowship, not for doctoral fellowship, right? So our objective is to check that you know the process little bit, and you have good intent to do this program, and you must have those potential to do this PhD that we are looking
Yeah,
for.
and we would be teaching basic research methodology courses here. Okay, so that you don't have to worry, but if you're interested, you can start reading up now itself. Yes. Yeah, is there any quota for admission? Yeah, so we follow the Government of India rules for the reservation for the PhD admissions as well. Yeah. Can we edit the SOP once after submission? No, that will not be possible. Yes. Which aspect of a candidate will carry more weightage in the interview? As Professor Amit Shankar was looking, we generally look at your intent or your aptitude to do research. We know most of the candidates who are applying does not have a research background, but we are okay with that. What we are trying to do is, do you have the aptitude and the dedication? Because you have to put in like 5 years here, right? So we generally evaluate that aspect, whether you have the perseverance for that or not, and you have some basic idea, and whether you have the intent to do that or not. Yes. So Amit, you want to add
That we are again and again we are saying that.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Areas to revise for finance and accounting area for interview. Yeah. No, so basically, I think the question means he has applied for finance and accounting area. He wants to change the area, or he is asking for some areas to prepare.
No areas to revise for financing one area. Okay, so what they should learn and come up with for preparation.
Okay, yeah. So again, it's a vast area. If you have specifically mentioned any area under that, that is something you can revise upon. Or else, if I don't know your, depending on your past background, if you have a commerce background, most of the questions would be related to that. Some of the subjects you would have studied during that time. Or it could be basically if any subject you have mentioned in the SOP, that subject you could revise. Do we need to present the research proposal? No, we are not expecting you to present any research proposal during the personal interview. It's just the SOP you have to be clear about. The questions would be mostly based on the SOP and your previous work experience or academic qualifications. Is there a facility to join another PhD program once we have joined here?
Another PhD program is not possible. It is not possible in anywhere in this. At least in India, it's not possible that you join any institute. Some of the IIMs are coming with dual PhD, but it's and so we might send you for some of the one course or for one term, but this is in again pipeline. We can't promise something right now, but definitely you will not able to change this. And I'm surprising why you want to change it. Another PhD program is not possible.
Do we need to present PPTs like some IIMs for the interview? No, we are not expecting you to present any PPTs. Yes. We added few references which got an idea. Okay, will that be an issue of mentioning the references? No, I mean basically then if the questions arises out of that references, you should be able to answer those. Basically the idea is the panel would be evaluating, okay, have you just cited the reference or have you gone through it? So it is good to at least go through that references and get a basic idea about what exactly those references mention.
Or you can tell at least at upfront to the panel ki I have added this references, but I don't have much idea. So that will also
be
work.
okay. Yeah.
So currently we are in we are in the tie-up. So several institutions, Monash, we are having Monash University. We have tie-up with Monash University. We are in touch with Budapest University, University of Stirling, University of Agder. So several in the university we are in tie-up with. And most probably when you will come in, few more university will come into the list where tie-up will be there for this research collaboration or PhD collaboration. Currently, University of Abu Dhabi we are in touch with, but currently we are having the collaboration with Monash University and Copenhagen Business School. These are the two universities where currently we are having signed, but down the line at least 5-6 universities we will signing it up.
So what's the maximum intake? So as earlier mentioned, we do not have any maximum or minimum strength mentioned. It again depends on the quality of the students. Yeah. Again, how many candidates are selected for an area? Again, it depends on the area's requirement and the applications at that time. Yes. I think done. Yeah. So I think we have tried to answer most of the questions. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, please, you can ask your question. Brahmaji.
Brahmaji. Okay. Yes.
Good afternoon, respected sir and madam.
You are not audible to us.
Good afternoon, madam. Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, very fine. Good evening, sir. Sir, at the time of interview, what documents that we have to come with?
Can you repeat the question again?
Documents, ma'am.
Documents. Yeah. So most likely, all the previous academic qualification and workers related documents we would be asking, but in the call letter for interview, if you're shortlisted, the admissions office would be communicating to you exactly what all documents you need to bring for the interview.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So please, I think we have covered all the questions, right? Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very much.
admission chair. Thank you, Prasanna ji and Madhuri ji. And thanks everyone, and definitely thanks for all the questions you have asked. It was so engaging. We're not expecting that these many questions will come. And we have tried our best to answer all your queries. Still, if you have any question or queries, you can ask to admission team. There are some other questions coming in.
Can we change our research topic from the one mentioned in the SOP after getting into the course? Yes, definitely. That is possible. Yes. I have 53% in 10th and 60% in all exam. Will my 10th mark be a problem for faculty job?
It depends where you are applying. So
Yeah.
when you will apply somewhere, some institute is looking throughout first class, some institution not. So it depends where you are applying. So we can't say anything at this point of time. So I don't think it will be problematic because they are mostly looking for the previous degree.
Yes.
So if you are doing PhD, then master degree or BTech degree, whatever you have graduation degree, you must have first class. But some of the institution, yes, looking
They
for
look at
throughout first class, but not much. So you have chances to become a faculty.
Minimum and maximum time we can finish the PhD program?
Minimum time is 1 year. After 1 year, you can finish any time if your tax year is agreeing upon. So 1 year is the mandatory, which is coursework. So definitely it will take some time. But I'm saying that after 1 year, if your tax year is agreeing and you have some credential, you have B publication in 1 year. Generic time I'm taking 3 years to 7 years is the maximum. Till 5 years you will get the stipend. 7 year or after 2 years you will not get the stipend, but you can finish by 7 years. So 3 to 7 generic time is there.
Yeah, so again, Abaruba, to answer your question, you can change that research topic from SOP when you actually doing the PhD. That generally happens for most of the students. Very few students would actually pursue research in whatever they have mentioned in SOP. You can always change. Yes. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much everyone. Thank you for the question. Looking forward to see you at IIM Visakhapatnam campus. I always say that our PhD scholar is our asset. They are our brand ambassador. They are who is holding the institute pride, and they will take our pride to the next level. Thank you very much for joining. See you for the interview campus. If you have any question, you can bother admission chair and admission office for that. See you for the interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.